I'm an outlaw soldier, decorated Marine, war veteran sleeping with M16s. I got a K-bar next to me, sleeping with the enemy. I watch my own back cause I know you ain't a friend of me.
Yo, what's good? This is Vince Bryant, you know what I mean? Coming to you live from Iraq. I just want to tell everybody I'm doing good, just trying to hold it down. Can't wait to get back to the U.S., you know what I mean? To get back to my life, get back to my daughters, you know what I mean? But I just want to tell everybody thank you for all the support and the messages, the packages, you know what I mean? Keep the love coming. Holla back.
This is my Marine Corps book that they gave us after graduation. Marine Corps boot camp, man, to this day, and I'm sure any Marine will basically tell you the same thing, it was definitely something that you will forever remember. We used to hear stories, especially in this area, that a lot of the recruits would try to jump the gate, take a risk on getting hit by a damn airplane to try to go get a flight back home because it scared the shit out of it. And there go me right here. That is me, Leonardo V. Bryant. I was actually named after Leonardo da Vinci, and I didn't find out till after I was in Iraq, you know, why they named me that. I mean, I don't even go by Leonardo. I go by my middle name, Vince. My mother sent me a letter while I was in Iraq, and I'm like, you wait till now to send me a letter to tell me what my name means. And she kind of broke it down. She said, we named you that because we admired Leonardo da Vinci, but also right now, even being in Iraq, you're painting your story. I went to the Marine Corps at age 28. I was the old man of the battalion in conjunction with the 18, 19-year-olds, but I ended up getting the Marine Corps and liking it. It's a lot of rich history. So to be a part of that unit and to be able to accomplish what I was blessed to accomplish means a lot. I knew at some point there's a chance within my time of serving in the Marine Corps that I could possibly be called or deployed to handle business. I remember the day that we got there. I've seen a lot of death. I've seen a lot of death and destruction, and it wasn't what I was prepared for. I mean, it wasn't what I was prepared to see. It wasn't what I was prepared for. First day we actually got to the location, the enemy gave us a welcome party. I heard Then all of a sudden I seen Marines running out of the showers. Another Marine passed by me and said, "What the fuck you doing? Get in the building." And that's when I actually experienced mortars. And I know what a mortar can do to a person. If a mortar hits you, they'll never find you. They'll find pieces. And every day after that, for the remaining 6 months, we got mortared, small arms fire every damn day. I didn't say just one day, every day. If we didn't get mortared or shot at in the course of the day, then something was wrong. I was inside the fob, I was inside the building, and while I'm on post, on radio watch, we hear boom. Like, what the fuck is this? So we get on our gear, I run out, and I look down the path to the gate, and was just smoke everywhere. I hear Marines yelling. To my right, I start hearing small arms fire to my left. So I'm thinking to myself, and I remember this well to this day. That's one thing I can't not get out of my mind. I seen a car look like it just went off the road. Soon as I opened the door, it was brains. Hear me, man. It was brains sitting in the fucking floorboard of the car. I just happened to look on the ground and I see a face, not a head, a face. I reached down to pick the face up. I say, Staff Sergeant, take a picture of this, because they ain't gonna believe this shit when I get back to Houston. Showing you where my mind was now. Now I don't give a fuck. What person in his right mind would pick up a person's face? That's what I was starting to turn into. I came back home and showed my parents and my brother the pictures of the guy when I was holding his face up, bodies detached and all that kind of stuff. It didn't bother me, but I showed my parents, this what your son had to deal with. And from that day forward, it was on edge. My parents, people around me started noticing things, and I was just thinking, oh, okay, that's the Marine Corps, just suck it up and get over with. My mother, she would shelter my children prior to them actually coming to me. Hey, don't do that, because that'll trigger your dad off. So I'm seeing this. I'm like, these are my children. People started leaving from around me. They stopped trying to associate with me. I'm like, I mean, what's the big problem? The biggest injury is the injury you don't see. I was diagnosed with not just PTSD, but chronic PTSD, which after finding that out, I was actually living in denial for, a little while, and I didn't even know what PTSD was. One of the hurting things that I was told that I'll never get rid of PTSD. I'll never get rid of it. All I'm gonna have now is just tools to manage it. Like right here, this for anxiety. This shit here for depression. Believe it or not, this for erectile dysfunction. It goes along with depression and all kind of stuff. More medicine for depression. More shit for anxiety. Blood pressure. I would have never thought I'd be on all these medicines. Never. Matter of fact, I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. What triggers it for me? Too much talking. In one room, I feel like I'm encased, like somebody's trying to set me up. Fireworks, every 4th of July, I go hide somewhere. Children laughing is a trigger for me because it reminds me of Iraq. I'm sure y'all see a big K-bar sitting here. That's for, it's not for display. Then if the K-bar, if I can't reach the K-bar in time, I got this. I rehearse scenarios in my head. Okay, if this happened, reach for that. If this happened, reach for that. And it could be a peaceful situation, but in my PTSD tells me, don't get caught slipping. For some reason, I couldn't leave Iraq where Iraq was. I'm always on edge. And that started my journey to therapy. And I've been through various therapies. I'm still in therapy right now. But I volunteer for this stuff because I'm really trying to get fixed. I don't like the label, oh, he's a disabled veteran. Or he's He's a ticking time bomb. He's this, he's that. I actually want to get fixed. I'm a fighter, and I refuse to let this illness, or whatever we want to call it, take me out. This is a fight. This is just another fight. And we have to make up in our mind, no matter how serious the case is, how bad it is, fight it, fight it, fight it. PTSD is laced in trauma. You may see a car accident and see somebody get really messed up, be one of the first responders, or see your parents or something, go through something, and it's traumatic to the point where it affects you over and over again. That's PTSD.
Please help me welcome fellow Houstonian Sergeant Vince.
And at some point, there were numerous amounts of people in this room that helped me with my recovery. And I'm very grateful for them. So my recovery is ongoing. I don't care how good it looks right now, I still have my days. Talking about it now is therapeutic. For a while I wouldn't even talk about my story. And, I continue my therapy. I volunteer right now at a community garden. I volunteer with Mission Continues. Those are things that keeps me occupied because I know I'm giving back, and it's also healing me. Now for me, it's funny just to even talk about it now, for me to be the old me, courteous, respectful, not thinking that everybody is against me. That's one of the most awesome feelings for a man, to know that he still can be loved in spite of what he done in combat. He's still loved by his family. It's an ongoing process, but you can get help.
Outlaw, what up? Let me talk to him. In my dreams, I wrestle with my thoughts. It's a struggle, I'm cautious. Around crowds, I become nauseous. Anxiety drive me to a dark place in my mind. Feeling like the devil's hole, wonder how do I climb? Live in this prison, I sit inside a room by myself. Clenching this gat, flashbacks, I'm still in Iraq. My motives, still locked and loaded, I'm still in attack. Explosions, every other hour, watching my back while holding a canteen. A man can only dream of America, staring in the eyes of a real soldier.